All right, here we go, people. Um, what determines the guppy price? Well, it's going to be demand versus supply, apparently. And you all are probably asking me, why do your prices change throughout the year? Well, let's find out why. Okay, what is new sells for more? It's simple. In other words, if I get in purple Moscow guppies, and only 5 or 6 other sellers have them in the USA, I have an advantage there. It's that clear. Um, you know, the cost of the fish and the trios I get, um, yeah, that somewhat determines it. Let's say I pay, I don't know, $120 from an IFGA breeder, for rare, I don't know, maybe green Moscows, that was a Luke Roebuck line, or this or that. Obviously, I'm not gonna sell them for cheap because I have to raise them. All right, it's time, by food, by space, by electric cost. It takes a long time to do these things, and honestly, I don't really think any of us breeders, if you will, or whatever, make enough money to pay for everything. So what also determines that, are they common, semi-rare, or rare? And what I mean by that, it's probably a little hard to get, um, I don't know, an albino, red albino of sorts. It's probably a lot more rare to get Hawaiian blue or Hawaiian Moscows. It's probably extremely rare to get some of the other species that I try to get. So anyway, get going here. Um, Cost of the Guppies continue. Changes that can affect the price. You gotta keep in mind, we got Culls. Now, what I do with Culls, I've got 12, 13 tanks. They go in various other tanks. Um, then the other problem is sometimes too many males or too many females. That can really throw off your freaking balance. I've lost entire populations because of that. Um, how's it happen, Scott? How's it happen? Well, some of it could, I believe, temperature related. Um, Water changes and other parameters does that. Just my personal belief is water temperature, but I can't prove it. Um, Sometimes your purples are now turning more blue because you didn't cull enough, or your blues are becoming more greens. Your reds are turning more to yellow, and so on. So it goes on. Um, Time of year. Um, and a lot of time the prices will really, you know, right here. I've got to push overstocked fish around October. I used to ship in winter. It just become too costly. By the time I got to do extra packaging and extra freaking, now I've got to add heat packs. And what if it boils the fish? And then what if the dude that gets it on December 22nd, and he doesn't know he got it. Now the fish are on the front porch, out in the freezing cold in maybe, I don't know, Michigan, where it's -2 degrees. They're not going to make it, and a lot of this is not my fault, but you know I just won't do it anymore. Um, and then if I need to clear tanks because they're going to breed for 5 or 6 months or whatever. Half the year I'm selling, half the year I'm breeding. And a lot of times the breeding tanks uh, go to crap sometimes if I don't do enough of what I need to do. But anyway, that determines price. All right, keep going. All right, this is for a lot of you people. These are examples of wholesale so you get kind of an idea. These are straight from, I have 3 or 4 wholesalers that I can buy fish from at any time. But like right there, zebra Danios. I would have to buy 350 of them at 12 cents each. Okay? Yeah, if you're Petco or your local, store, I doubt Walmart kind of does it. Well, they probably buy it in bulk. 12 cents each. And you're like, man, every time I go to the store, $1.25 each, or $1.50, or maybe 99 cents. Maybe you get 5 for 99. Keep in mind, man, I have to buy 350 of them. Now, my business model does not, y'all are not going to purchase zebra Danios from me. I'm just trying to give you ideas. Um, Neon Tetras, my latest wholesale sheet I saw from one person. And keep in mind, I have multiple wholesale sheets, so the price will absolutely vary. But 40 cents each. Well, again, though, you catch, a couple of years ago, well, all right, maybe 10 years ago, I could get, you know, 10 for, uh, you know, 10 for $1 each. There's not a lot of margin left, because by the time you imagine electric, you imagine, um, your electricity, running the tanks, blah, 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 40 cents each. Um, so yeah, so 10 by 40 cents, well, you know, multiply it, baby. You know, it's going to be $4. But if I sold 10 for 10, I would make a $6 profit that could offset everything. But no one's going to buy Neon Tetris from me when you can go your freaking Wally World or whatever, local pet store is, Petco's and pet shops and blah, blah, blah. But again, these are just all, well, Bushynose Plecos. Minimum of 125 at 75 each. Well, I'm breeding these guys out. I got one, two, three, four, maybe 5 tanks worth, maybe 6 tanks, and they are actually breeding. But I don't know, to ship them, again, I don't know. What's a Pleco gonna cost you in a pet store? I don't know, $3, $4 maybe. When you buy them at 75 each, well, you all can't. I can. But have to order minimum 125. Black neons, 25 cents each, but minimum is 250. Again, if you are a bulk store or a local store, you can do this. But I'm just trying to, and Chinese algae, I mean, you see that. But anyway, that's all I'm trying to say, man. When you're in the business that I am and you're having to ship fish, okay, people, um, it's real simple. I cannot compete with any of these prices. I could buy them all day long, these prices, if I had a local store or enough local people that would actually come and buy these things. I'd buy them all day long and have them shipped in. But the point is, I don't. That's why I have to go to these special guppies or high-end guppies and high-end fish that no one else really has or very few people have and go that way. But then, it just goes to pot. So what do I do with all the culls? I don't know yet. I literally had 8 out of 13 tanks, I think, with culls in them. And I'm going to have to probably go to the local fish stores and sell them off or, go from there. But anyway, that's it. That's all I was trying to show you. Later, so you got a better clue. Y'all have a blessed evening. Bye. Gotta shut this off.